Hmm. Interesting. Let's see. Hold on. Let me get in this. There we go. Sorry, I just got up. Happy Mother's Day, Sandra, Lynette, Linda, Sean, Io, and Glinda. Good morning. Happy Mother's Day. Happy Sunday. Woo, woo, woo. And for all those who do not celebrate Mother's Day, happy Sunday. Oh, I literally got up 10 minutes ago and I brushed my teeth, washed my face. You know the drill. But I haven't made myself coffee and I can feel it. I'm sluggish. Everyone in the house is asleep except for me. So, yeah, I had to get up for a couple things. I have a conference call. I had someone at AwesomeCon. AwesomeCon was what? The 4th and 5th of April. So a little over a month ago. They wanted me to make a duffel bag, but they wanted the duffel bag to be very specific measurements. They wanted it to be like 2 feet long and like almost 2 feet wide and I mean not 2 feet wide, 1 foot wide and just like very specific measurements, and they also wanted to be able to unzip one of the sides and able to put their shoes in there. So I was drawing things up and then I was using the shoe opening from the beast from Ororosa. Ororosa's pattern. The travel bag has um a method for the beast, and I think the pattern came out in 2022. So I had to take that pattern piece and like alter it to become the side piece to become the side piece to become the side piece for this. So I'm almost all done. I needed to connect the sides, but yeah, the sides are about, I already have the side piece for this one, but this is this other side piece. The side pieces are massive, and then I have to bound them. So I'm almost completely done with the bag. I just need to do the strap, the crossbody strap to them, and just like little details. This is the mock-up. I was gonna just do a muslin. If you're in any of my Patreon classes, they can tell you, any of my Patreon peeps can tell you, I've always stressed about doing muslins if you're doing any modifications. So that way you go right on the muslin, you can rip it apart, and it doesn't really affect you as much because it's cheaper material. I, at this time, am on another crunch because in July, I have another convention. So whatever bags I make need to go towards this next convention. So my muslin is a nicer kind of type bag. So that way they can see it. Oh, I like this. I want to change this and this. I can write notes on my pattern pieces and my paper so I can change it for them. They want their bags to be in leather and they want me to laser etch certain stuff on it. And they were going to be very high quality bags, but this one is made with cotton and water resistant canvas and foam, but I wanted them to see what it would look like, just the shape of it and how you could put shoes in and all this crazy stuff. I was hoping I was going to be able to have it for you guys to see today, but your girl with the head, like when I have a headache, I work slow. Um and also I was running around doing errands with Kindle yesterday. I was still picking up goodies for when I like to give a gift to people that I'm teaching. It's what I do. So I had this really cute idea and I'm putting together these little goodie bags, and I had to run to two stores and one store didn't have what I wanted. So we had to order them and they won't be ready this Monday, but the following Monday, which is it is so close to the time because the following Monday is like leaves us like 3 days before like 3 days before I leave. So, but they assure us they will be there because they put in an order. So I'm hoping that everything goes smoothly. And then I picked up the other stuff, so we were running around, and that's it. And now someone's up. so, so yeah, I was running around doing errands, and then I was trying to get this done, and I slept in until like 11 or 12 yesterday, which was desperately needed apparently. So yeah, that's what I'm doing. Good morning, happy Mother's Day. So yeah, I don't have a whole lot to say today. Is I do have just a conference call with someone to go over a bag. So I just need to finish by putting the sides on and binding it. I need to create some binding real quick. Um, and that's all I'm doing today. After I do this, I'm going to like Netflix and chill with the kids, and yeah, and enjoy my Mother's Day. Hopefully, eat some strawberries. I'm in the mood for strawberries. um, I I love fruit, but like my favorite thing about summer are the strawberries. They're amazing. Yeah, eat some strawberries. Um, yeah, and I'm hoping that tomorrow I can show you guys this bag. This bag is massive. This duffel bag is like the duffel bag of all duffel bags. Um, I didn't add as many pockets as I wanted. I wanted to give the kind of like a blank space and not overwhelm them. I'm looking at it now. It has a slip pocket. It does have a zipper pocket in the front. I think when I make it again, I'm going to tell them that we could definitely put a slip pocket in the front on the back side so they could put their cell phone. I just feel like having a slip pocket in the front of the duffel bag could be like a dangerous thing if it doesn't have like a flap, like a magnetic flap or a snap flap, because if your bag tumbles over, it can easily slip out. Um, I don't know. I'm not too sure. And I think I would space the handles a little bit further apart. So that means I would need either longer webbing or longer pieces of vinyl to create the handle. And the handle for this already was 4 by 54, and the handles are only going to be like 8 inches because they go across of it. Then I had to figure out how to do the side connectors because on this pouch, this doesn't have a pouch, but on the second one has a zipper pocket that comes across here that you open out, that you can put your shoes in. You open up the zipper pocket on this side, and this huge pouch comes in that could fit up to a size 13 or size 14, and then shoes in. So it's pretty interesting. Happy Mother's Day, Lisa. Um, yeah. So that's what my plans are. Making myself a big cup of coffee because I'm desperately in need of it, and getting to work with this because I don't know what time hopefully I get to meet with him around hello. Hopefully I get to meet with the gentleman around 12, and I should be completely done. I know I'll be done before that because I only need to put the sides together and bind them and do the crossbody. I haven't decided if I'm going to put handles on, like they have handles on it, but if I'm going to do like a two-tone accent because they're brown, if I'm going to incorporate this green on the top part just to give that extra like little bit of ruggedness, sometimes adding like a little bit of color to the handles can make the handles pop up even more. But I do have a conference call, and I just wanted to go smooth so that he can see. His main concern was he just wanted the measurements to be exactly the way he wanted it, so that way that it can fit for a carry-on. And he also wanted it to have the shoe compartment was really important. And he wants a his and hers bag for him and his wife. So this is going to be a very good project This is going to be a very good project for him. I mean, a good project for me because it's a his and hers, and you know, that's nice. That's a nice chunk of change. Now I just have to scout out hides for them. I think they want lamb, so that's another thing would be great because if they choose like a lambskin that like you get from Simply Classic, I can interface it with foam, and it can have that stability of having a nice plush round shape and still be lightweight without using Decaville heavy or light. So, and I can slide in a like a craft hex or something on the bottom of the bag to give it that nice hard stabilization on the bottom without it weighing so much. So that's what my plans are. Um, and if I then I just I was gonna do some more sewing, but it's Sunday. I want to absolutely relax. So, oh, I'm excited that you're gonna get your new labels. That's awesome. Um, yeah, Sunday, relax day. Sometimes we just need to chill, relax, reset, and that's what my plans are. Tomorrow is a whole different subject. What do I have planned for tomorrow? I still need to take pictures of this candy petal bag tomorrow. Um, and I'm cutting out the large candy petal bag with Patreon tomorrow on Monday. And I would like, if I could, before I leave this room, pick out my fabrics. No one knows, like, between the time I get off here, I have a doctor's appointment at 9. By the time I get off here, so tomorrow's Captain Log is going to be relatively short because I have to zoom to a dermatologist appointment because they want to see how my non-neck issue is because I don't have the heat rash anymore. Um, is figuring out materials. So I need to figure out my materials for the candy bag and cut it out. It's not even getting things prepped up, cameras ready for cutting out with them. It is literally figuring out what materials I'm going to pick out. So that way I can get my mojo sewing because this bag again will be a bag that's going to be a part of that's going to be going to shore leaf. So there's that. And then tomorrow's the last day for you guys to enter the Ariki pouch. I see that there was like a couple of entries that came on this weekend and the bags look amazing. The pouch does not take very long to make. So if you want to enter this pouch for a chance to win some really cool clips, the first prize winner is going to win an Ariki pouch from me, but the pouch is going to have something special inside of it. And I'm not telling you what yet. It's going to have something special inside of it. Then definitely enter. Okay. Let's see. Oh. So yeah, and then on Tuesday I'm going to draw names for everybody that participate, and then I'll reach out to you guys personally. Um, I'll reach out to you and then we'll get your information to get those bags out to you. And then we're going to be sewing the exterior of the candy bag on Tuesday. So I'm really excited about that. Because the Reiki bag is not the Reiki bag. The candy bag is really cool. It comes together fast, but it's slow. The more I care about details on a bag, I feel like the slower I start becoming a sew. Um, it it is interesting. That bag has so many little small details that you want to get absolutely right so it can come together really nicely. Um, and then on Wednesday, I'm going to be cutting out the Delilah bag with the rotary cutters, and then we're going to be cutting out. Then we're going to be sewing it up on Friday. So I'm really excited about it because next week a lot of things are freed up. The only thing I'm going to be doing with the Patreon is going to be making the Lynette key fob, and there's nothing more going on except I have an interview towards the end of the week, and that is it. Just trying to relax before we go and have some fun. You're on the wait list for a Heartwood Hide. It is completely worth it. They are so much fun to work with, and they just make the experience unbelievably. I can't. It's just unbelievably good experience. And once you're in, you're in. Once you have your tags made, you can reorder at any time, and it's just a really great experience. Good morning, happy Mother's Day to all those who out there. Yeah, so if you have a chance, definitely. I because I get a lot of questions asking me, do you prefer the metal tags or Heartwood and Hide? Hands down, Heartwood and Hide. I do believe in having a diverse amount, but like I just, as much as I love my metal tags because they're the Death Star, they represent me all the time. They were able to do my same Death Star onto my tags and supernova explosion. Okay. So um I don't know. I just like the way that I feel like you can get so many different color variations. You can get leather, faux leather, cork, and so many different colors, gradiate colors, silver, foil, all different colors that it can really elevate your bag to the next level. And I don't know. I really like Heartwood and Hide, and I think they have fair prices. Once they're done being made, they ship incredibly fast. I like the fact that they have rulers for placements for your tags and so on and so forth. What I don't sell shirts, so I don't know. So yeah, so that's basically what I have for you. I need to desperately go drink some coffee before I fall asleep on my face. I think one person's up because I hear them roaming in the house. Is probably my oldest daughter. Everybody else is asleep. I'm gonna go finish this bag. As soon as I finish this bag, I might take pictures and hopefully I'll be able to show you guys this bag tomorrow because I'm actually really, 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 really proud of it. You're obsessed with the new rulers. I know I need to get the rulers for both sizes. When I reorder my tags, I need to buy both rulers like immediately because I think they help, especially if you're someone like me that if you ever watch an Aura Rosa video and when I go down to the plat tip placing a tag, watch how many rulers I bust out to place a tag and it's still crooked. And watch how long it takes me. The it's a genuine problem I have. so um so yeah, just watch. You'll be like, Shiva. Oh yeah. First of all, age is just a number. You if you want to start a shop at 109, I'm gonna be like, what up? Yeah, if you want to start a shop at 10, go for it. You do whatever feels organic and natural to you. When people buy from a shop, they're not looking at your age, they're looking at your product. So I'm glad that you started a shop, that you feel comfortable now doing it. And I hope and pray that your shop is prosperous and that you get everything that you want out of it and need. Um, so yeah, just keep like remember when you're in business, there's going to be some slow times, and how you react and how you deal with those slow times reflects who you are as a business owner. Trust me, there are bad times I have now. I've been in a funk and a mood. I didn't get into Odicon and I'm trying not to cry. I've got into Otakon almost every year. It's the con that I did in August, and I have there's no reason. And the only reason why I think I didn't get into it is I'm the person that complained and told people that the higher ups that what they did at Awesome Con, allowing people only 6 inches of space, was against health code violations. And I think because I opened my mouth and I said something, that I have some kind of ramification, and it broke my heart. And and it still breaks my heart because it's a huge source of income for me and my family, in the month of August, especially in the month of August, because that's when my kids go back to school. And it hit me like a ton of bricks. Something else is going to happen. Something else is going to happen where I can replace that income, and it's going to be okay. Everything doesn't go your way, the way that you want when you're a business owner. Something sometimes happens in that moment that's a disappointment, that is a like total life shattering moment, and something else comes in that way. So when it seems like it's absolutely devastating to be positive or optimistic, that's the time that you just have to lift up your head and keep pushing forward, because something good's going to happen. It just is. Just because it doesn't seem like it at the moment doesn't mean that it won't. You got this. Another door will open when one lands in your face. So it's hard being a store owner because a lot of doors slam in our face, but you got this. Trust me. And like, know your work and know who the client that you want to represent. Um, you're going to be okay. And again, with everything that's going on with China, like, again, I'm loving China. China, I'm loving you. China exposing Hermes, Louis Vuitton, and all these upscale ones. I'm noticing there's an influx of people going to private no name designers and getting bags made, because they know our stuff is not made in a factory that's like just $200 worth of stuff, like mass production. They're knowing that we're scouting out materials that are more and more expensive, and that it's not a mass production product. And no offense to the things that are getting mass production, because those people are working their asses off. That's Let's not negate to that. Those people in China are working their butts off. But Louis Vuitton and all of them were implying that these things are handcrafted and whatever, and China exposed them. And I'm not mad at them. I was laughing the whole time. I'm not even lying to you. I was laughing because this is not the first time it has been exposed. There are certain leather channels that the the people will destroy and open up a bag and say that the materials are only worth X amount of dollars, and you're paying $50,000 for this. And I feel like it was kind of important. So when I seen this, I didn't take it like, oh my God, they're going to want less for my bag. No, if anything, I thought people were going to want more from us, because we are a single. I'm a single. I only have me as a staff. I don't have multiple people working for me. One day. But they're going to see that I scout the leather, I scout the hardware, I scout um, the embellishments, and it's me, my physical hours, and what I pay myself. So that's what happens. So like, just like I said, it's easy to fall into having a pessimistic attitude. It is so easy to be like, screw the world, the world doesn't deserve me. They're going to think, woe is me. It's so easy to do that. Trust me, I get into those moods too, like, it's not fair, da da da. But if you have a different take of being optimistic, and you're willing to get your nails dirty, and you're willing to crawl your way, you'll get far, because you're putting yourself out there. And I think that goes with anything in any kind of business. When you hear stories about, like, Amazon started in a garage, Amazon, where it's all over the world and people can't live without it. There's like 4-year olds that have accounts. Amazon started in a garage, not even like a 2-car garage, like a 1-person garage. So everyone has to start from somewhere. So I'm glad that you're starting your business, and I do wish prosperous and joy, laughter, everything. But just remember, when those points get dark, and there will be dark times, how you react and how you show your actions is going to reflect who you are and what your business is about. So stand on your 10 toes and keep pushing forward, and do it with grace. Yes, Jenny. Yep, like Jay said, another door will open. May not be what you wanted, but it will open. Yep, we're the only ones sweating over our profits. That's for sure. I low key guys. I have no idea what I'm gonna this. We have the conference call. I don't. It's probably around about 2. I have no idea what I'm gonna ask this guy for. I have how many hours? It doesn't take me hours that to draft the pattern because I knew what pieces I need from Alexis to do this. And I'm the one that taught people how to make this pocket from Alexis. Alexis made the pattern. I showed all of you guys how to make this pattern, but then I redrafted it to fit this. So the shoe pocket comes out of this big Dallas duffel bag. I got this, right? So it wasn't that big. I the whole drafting and cutting and everything like that took me 4 hours tops. Now it could take somebody else 26, 30, 72 hours, whatever. That's not an issue with me. My time management skills is very interesting. Like when I write out my schedule and days, it's like figuring things out for Patreon takes the most time. Um, like trying to figure out measurements and stuff like that. Like they're going to be learning the Lynette key fob, and the story behind the Lynette key fob is super cute. And I wanted to make sure I can give them the right measurements so they can alter this key fob to any bag they put into their bags. So it can be perfect for any bag size. So I have pages on pages on pages and different things to make sure my math is mathing. I had to give it to my husband to make sure my math was mathing. And my daughter Hope is really good with math. So I'm like, make sure my math is mathing. And she was like, yeah, yeah, you got this. So like there's certain things that I take longer on than others. This didn't take very long because it was already in my head and I don't know, when I close my eyes, I can visualize it. I can see myself opening and closing, poking it out. So in my if I can visualize it easily in my head, I'm like I don't I just need the pattern pieces. So that was that. But only thing I wish I would have done is I wish I would have done bouncy firm and foam, because the fact that this is a cotton and I use canvas woven fix. So like Serial Bag Maker has like woven fix 2, woven fix 3, and then she has like a canvas fix. I use canvas fix because that's like one of my favorite bases for her with cotton canvas, because it turns it into like 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 canvas. Like everyone always, whenever I use it, always thinks like it's vinyl, because the way how stiff it is. There's no wrinkles, there's no crinkles, there's no nothing. And but it makes it so much heavier. And because it's heavy, this foam is like I'm gonna collapse. Like I'm like, damn, come on. So I kind of wish I would have put a layer of not Decaville, but a bouncy firm on top of it so it can just be a little bit more bouncier. But I wanted it to be light because I wanted to be like you could stuff all your stuff in it for a vacation. Happy Mother's Day. Oh yeah, they all chipped. Okay, so for any of you that are coming to the the retreat, I Christine knows this. Okay, so I talked to Christine. Christine is a former nail tech, and she still does her nails. Christine nails are really really pretty. She usually likes the same colorways as I do, like these iridescent kind of light purple nails. But I'm like, hey, I don't do my okay, I paint my nails all the time. You see it all the time. I have to paint my nails all the time because I have really oily nail beds. It's one of the reasons why my nails grow really fast. So in order for me to paint my nails with nail polish, I have to dehydrate my nails like a mother, because it and then use like a base that has a gripper or whatever. I kid you not. I painted these on Friday night and chip, 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 chip. Okay, I was sewing for like 5 hours. I get that. Or I can't. I'm allergic to gel nails. I can't. I don't do acrylic nails. Because I'm allergic to the powders and stuff. And I was telling my husband, I was like, I think I want to go to get a manicure so that way my nails could look cute meeting you guys. Yeah, I know it doesn't really matter, but it makes me feel good inside. I don't know. Last time I had a manicure was like a year and a half, maybe almost two. But I was like, I low key get nervous going to get a manicure because every time I go get a manicure, one, they like to cut all my nails to the quick. And then I'll be like, I can feel my nails, my nail skin. And I'm like, ew, this feels not right. Like, two, they like to, for some odd reason, every single person that I go get my nails done, they're like, Russian manicure. And I'm like, no, I want to keep my cuticles, please. And then all of a sudden, this area is red and bulbous. And I'm like, it hurts when I bend my fingers. So, and then these, and I've been through to a several, but there is one lady that my husband found, and she does my nails absolutely beautiful. She has a private studio. She's a one woman job. She has a one booth, one chair, and I went to see if she had any availabilities yesterday. And again, she has no availabilities until the 27th. And I'm like, I'll be back home by then. So whatever. All right. So same thing with my eyebrows. I was like, you guys can see they're just bushy little things. So I went to my favorite lady, my brown Bella. She was didn't have any appointments until the 28th. I was like, she told me to go to Ulta because they have to go through all these different trainings and whatever. So I have an eyebrow. My eyebrows will be looking decent for you guys. So I won't be looking like Oscar the Grouch. I think this is the reason why a lot of people get my facial expressions that look like I'm being mean is because like I have eyebrow hairs all the way like down here. So, all right. But now I have to try to find a manicurist, and now I'm afraid. I'm like low key afraid because somehow, some way, when I put on nail polish, it either shrinks or chips within the first 2 days. And then what happens is because of my ADHD, I become hyper focused on the area that chips. I could be in mid conversation with you, and I'll be like, like you'd be like, Shanova's, it's not that serious. It's just the tip. And I have done everything. I capped them. I use 2 layers of base. Top coat. Everything. I don't. Yeah. But I did try neon green. My husband liked them. I thought they were gonna glow in the dark. You can see them, but they don't glow. I know. I can't wait, Lynette. I have a really cool gift for 7,500 and a cool gift for 10K. Yeah, Oscar the Grouch. You have because you I have to shave right here or it's total Frida. Like Frida could pull it off because she was just like grace and beauty. I half the time I look like I'm mean muggy and you'll just be like, she looks angry all the time. So like, yeah, I can't. I have all this. You have to know hair grows in other places, okay? So yeah, I this straight up happened. And like I said, here, I can't it happens. I have a lot of hair, which I have to deep condition today too. So yay. I'm just saying, you don't even know. You don't even know. So yeah, I'm going to a new eyebrow person, which I'm not freaking out about. And because my brown Bella, she's amazing. If anybody lives in Maryland and wants to get their eyebrows done by like a true master, like before she even wax or threads your eyebrows, she maps out your whole entire eyebrows. You look at it, you're like, what? She has all these mapped out, and she's like, this is where I would do it. Your arch peak is this, and you're just like, wait, this is not your normal. You sit in a chair and they wax you, and you have like no defined shape. Like she does like an amazing job. And then she'll be like, "Oh, do you want to do henna, or do you want a brown tint? Do you want a lamination?" Like, you get all these things that you were like, "Wait a minute, this is amazing." And your eyebrows look like spectacular for 2 to 4 weeks. And you're like, "But she's always booked. I should have thought of this last month, but no, I did not." So, like, I'm not trying to go up, like, because there's going to be pictures. I don't want to look like Oscar the Grouch, me mugging everybody. So, yeah. All right, people. I hope everyone has a really good Sunday. I will be seeing you on Monday, and have a good Mother's Day for those who celebrate. If you don't celebrate Monday, have a great Sunday, and hopefully you guys get to spend time with your loved ones or friends. Or if your happy pace is just being sewing, go ahead and get your sew on. I'll see you guys later. Okay. All right.